Hello everyone, and it's been a while since I made my last video. There's been a whole heap of projects that I've been keeping really busy in the trading scene over the last couple of months. So apologies to all those followers. I haven't been able to do you justice, and I hope that I'll be able to give you much more videos, much more reviews, much more advice in terms of trading in this year. So in this video, we are going to look at this trading robot, which is currently selling for $5,500. This is the Bonnitta trading robot. And this trading robot has both Meta 4 and Meta 5 versions. And like I said, costs 5,500 US dollars. So that is a lot of money to spend. And in this video, we're going to see if it lives up to the hype. And yes, as I mentioned here, it has profitable live signals. Okay, let's look at the product description. So this has been created by someone called Ugu Mobi. It says that the creator of this has taken more than 100 weeks, so more than 2 weeks to test this on real money. And he talks about the results, and this is the expert advisor test results. So these are not real money results that he's telling you here. So he's saying that in the testing, he's gone from $1,000 to more than 3.8 million in the euro dollar pair in the hourly time frame between January 2020 and May 2021. Of course, test results what you get in back tests is different to live trading. So obviously we're going to be interested also in the live trading, but I will be running the back test results myself. And looking at bottom there, this supports the euro dollar and pound dollar in the hourly time frame. Before we move on, I want to mention about your choice of broker and VPS. Obviously, the broker is the company that you use to set up your account to perform the trading. And the VPS is a server or computer which sits in the cloud and is always on, so can run 24/7 trading for you. Really important is to always use a legitimate regulated broker for your trading. It doesn't matter how good a trading system is. If your broker is not a reputable and decent one, then you probably won't get the trades, or even if you make a lot of money, you may find that you can't withdraw any money. So in order to get the best results, I have provided our recommended broker and a VPS provider in the video description box below. So let's move on to the live trading. So this is the live trading from the author on the Metatrader signal page, and it's showing 192 weeks. So that's a good, 4 years of results here, which we're looking at, and he's managed to return 538%, and he's using a decent reputable broker as well. So that's always a good sign. So it does show that he's put in $1,000 and he's made $23,000 on this. That doesn't quite equate to 538%. It's more than that, so I'm not sure what's happening there. And I've also noticed that if you look in the growth chart below, you'll see there's gaps where nothing was happening. So if you look at 2020, for example, you can see in July, September, October, November, December, nothing happened. I don't know why. Also, start of 2021, January, nothing happened. So I don't know whether maybe the author had left the trading robot and it stopped running. It's somewhere strange there, but can't really say for sure. And also at the bottom left, there you can see trading style has changed. Part of history is not included in the statistics. So maybe that explains why it's 538%, as opposed to a lot more than that from the results that we can see. As it says there, it says the trading style has changed. So it's only taking on the results where it has changed. That's probably sort of from 2021 onwards, perhaps. Okay, moving on. So the other thing I like to do is to look on Google and see if I can find other people running this trading robot. And the first one which came up was this one. And two things which I found interesting. Number one is that if you look at the MQL listing for Bonnitta, it was actually released on the 7th of June 2021. And obviously this chart goes before then. So it could be that this trading robot had been released before and the author had made some tweaks perhaps, or maybe he had some losses and the author took it offline and now he's put it back online. But it's interesting that this history actually existed before the current listing of Bonnitta on the MQL website. Also, this one had stopped trading, so it is currently not updating. It's gone up to September, and this one has stopped, and that could be for a variety of reasons. One, the obvious one could be that this whole thing had crashed, and the author didn't want any further results to be seen on this. The other live train which I found on Google is this one by MX Capital. They're using cent accounts here, which if you look at the figures, it says deposited 500,000. A cent account actually means that is a hundred times less than that. So it's actually $5,000 that they put down in this account, and it's done quite well. So it's made almost 45%. So it's made 2,000, just over $2,200 in the real sense, not 227,000. So yeah, this is a relative new account. It started in October the 16th, 2022, and it's still running. And yeah, it's doing well. So you can see the link there as well. So if you wanted to look at this for yourself, so I ran the back test myself on Metatrader 5, and I can see why this is selling so well, because the back test looks so good. So similar to what the author had stated, I started with $1,000 in January 2020, and I've run it to present date, January 2023. So a good 3 years of back testing. And it took that $1,000 to 13 million. So, and you can see there's a logarithmic chart. It's grows gradually, and then it just shoots up. Obviously this looks really impressive, but whether it's actually achievable in the real world, it's hard to say. I like to put the figures into Quant Analyzer to have a look at what's going on, to try and figure out how this trading robot works. And I'm just going to give you a little small video to talk about this. Okay, so this is Quant Analyzer, and what I've done is load up the strategy tester. So that's the HTML file as a result of the back test. And this is what we're seeing. So if you look at the trades, and what I've done is I've highlighted the series of trades, because I've noticed if you look here, there are series of trades which close at the same time. So I've highlighted all the ones here which close at the same time. You can do this with any of them, but I just thought I'd take this one randomly. I didn't pick it for any specific reason. And if you scroll to the left, you can see that there's a batch of trades which start at the same time. For example, these ones here. At 1:29, 16 seconds, you've got these 4. And then you've got another 3, which are opened 8 seconds later. Another 3, 8 seconds later. Then you've got a whole load of ones here. So another 4 here, 1 here, another 3 here. So this means that at any one point, all these trades are open. That's a lot of trades which are open at the same time. And these are then closed at the same time here. This is the close time. Obviously, at the close time, the price will be the same. It varies in terms of how long they're open for. You can see this is the profit and loss of each. So I know that this is a grid trading system because it has opened a set of trades here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grids, or 6 entry points where you've got a whole heap of trades open. So that's how this trading robot trades. It is a grid trading system, and it does open multiple trades in the same direction. So really high risk and high profit when it goes the right way. And here are some more Quant Analyzer statistics. You can see every year from 2020, it's made money. What is interesting is 2020, it's made 9,000 trades. In 2021, it's made significantly less at 400. In 2022, and obviously 2023, we're only in January right now, so I'm not expecting there to be that many trades. So in summary, this is a high risk, high reward trading system. It is a very aggressive grid trading system. So as you saw previously, it does open multiple trades at each level, and you can end up with a good 10 to 20 trades in the one direction. And if it goes well, then the reward is significant. and drawdowns are quite big. And so far, from the back test results, it hasn't crashed. But knowing that this is a good trading system and knowing what everyone will tell you about grid trading systems, at some time this trading robot will crash and you'll lose all the money that's in the account. Very similar to what happened with Northeast Way. It had a really good run of a good few years where it made people a lot of money, but people get greedy and they keep this running and running and running. They never take profits out, and then there'll be that one day or a couple of days where the whole thing is lost. So if you are to use this, it is high risk. Use what you can afford to lose and take regular profits out of this trading system. And obviously, if you want to learn more on this trading robot, I've included the links to this directly to MQL5, and here are the various live signals which you can also follow as well. So thank you for watching. I'm sorry it's taken so long to get another video out to you guys, and I hope that this year I will be able to find more time and be able to provide more valuable reviews. Please do like and subscribe, turn on notifications. It would be great to see you, and until then, happy trading.